Welcome to Styled for Growth, the podcast where mindset meets style and presence becomes your power. I am your host, Antasia Moore, and each week we'll dive into the tools, truths, and transformation behind showing up as the woman you're meant to be, inside and out. Alrighty, y'all. So I am going to go over episode 7, The Woman You're Becoming with a Guided Vision Practice. All right. So we're going to focus on future self embodiment and through mindset and style. So, what is that about? So, when you think about what your mindset is, that's usually where everything that you want to necessarily take place stems from. And so, when you really want to manifest the woman that you want to be, when you're really in that mode, let's say you're getting ready to figure out what's going on, you want to go into prom, or you just want to manifest a lady who has something like that that's similar in that type of embodiment of how a lady or a female carries herself, then you're going to want to manifest and think about that entire entity before you can really manifest and have it come into fruition or look around you and realize it's necessarily something that is happening and taking place. Is that easy? No. Has it meant to been easy? No, probably not. But nonetheless, it's worth it because when you really think about how you really want to move in this world, you really want to come across as a person who has a can-do attitude. People will say, yeah, I can't go to prom. I can't afford it. Or, yeah, I can't really figure out what to do with my hair. So I just hate my hair. Or if I, you know what I mean? Like, I can't stay in my marriage with my man. I just really am just not into it right now. Embrace the cans. I can have a prom court. I can go on to my prom. I can have girlfriends who respect who I am and what I think about. And I can have someone who loves me. And I can remain in a relationship in that spirit that is built around the world because it's constantly happy. I can too. Yes, I can. And anybody else who tells me otherwise is really just unenlightened. They just have people in their ears who just will not help them figure out their life and their thoughts in the manner that's really been helpful and beneficial to them. And your style is going to reflect this. When you open up your wardrobe, your closet, where you're at, where you're thinking about your suitcase, your chest, your drawers, your vanity pack, your backpack, your baby's diaper bag, your overnight bag, your tote bag, your makeup case, caddy, your makeup satchel, your laptop carrying case, you can stuff some undies in there from the night before, okay? All of those things that you're doing reflects your style because your style is what you really resonate with. So you always want to kind of sort of treat it gently and treat what you want to manifest with care and concern. And so our guided reflection is about where you're going. For myself, where I wanted to go was to find my pina colada castle. If you know, you know. Okay. And that's really what resonated most with myself, with how I was thinking, how I was raised, how I was manifesting my future self, my own thoughts for what she looked like, where she lived, what she was thinking about. It was quiet. It wasn't around a highway. It was around people who really resonated with her current state. And that was really where the Pina Colada Castle was at. So that's why I wanted to focus on going and finding precisely where that place was. And what does she wear when we get there? Is it teddies? Is it lingerie from Victoria's Secret, the white black house market, or the places um, that really were resonating with how you wanted to show up. And when you find those places, it's really easy to place your orders. You'll be surprised at how sweet the people are. And you really want to just focus on being able to do those things because that's what she wears. And then you have moments where you have this aesthetic energy of your future self. And when you're really focusing on who she is, her energy can give off energetic. It can give off cleanliness. It can give off mother. It can give off woman. It can give off thoughts of having clarity. Her energy and aesthetic can give off having a packed bag in case someone invites her somewhere. It can give off being focused on the pina colada castle. It can give energy that says, I'm into a really good book. I'm into book clubs. All of these aesthetics are really hard won because people can look and then judge a book by its cover, but they're really quite filled with depth. Now, depth of books can be like a Harry Potter book, 700 pages. I just seen the other girlies, they're talking about some of the romantic fantasies are about, like, I want to say, same in the number of pages, sevens of hundreds of different pages. And so, who wants to spend all of those time reading? But those books were extremely well written. So, therefore, it made what was so fantastical really appropriate. And not that people are scared of appropriateness, I'm not sure. We're just reading in general. It can be both. But nonetheless, you always walk away when you read a book wiser. No matter who's writing, no matter where it comes from. And I am going to get ready to do a book review on our next upcoming different thoughts and things like that. So stay tuned and look forward to that sometime soon as well. And I hope you all can hear this. I am speaking really low, but our daughter is asleep. She's taking a nap, and I really am not trying to disturb her on purpose. And for myself, this upcoming week, we are in the upcoming season of going into a Saturday. And as I dress for the young lady that I want to think about, that I want to become, I'm really finding that she does very well and tailored garments, things that really snug and hug hips and accentuate a flow of a woman. That embodiment of who she is, she moves with grace and clarity. She's a young lady who's unafraid of who she is. She's looking forward to what God has in store for her and for her alone. She's looking forward to the identity that she's cultivated. She's happy with the way that her children has grown up. She's a young lady who knows that she's been there for her family. She's a woman who's of a characteristic that kind of sort of radiates that energy of educated. It gives you that energy that says, I choose education. It gives off that energy that says, when I'm really able to stand for the woman that I see before God, I'm willing and able. It's as though I have a rod, and anything that's against me as the woman that God says that I am flees before me. Anybody that has an issue with anything in the past that I've done, they flee before me because they know that I've done the best that I can, and they're still choosing to cause me drama. So they flee before me. That's the woman that she is. And when I speak about the young lady that she is, I feel the warmth in her. I feel the radiant light and the love of her children. I feel the respect of her family and those around her. I feel that people sincerely like and respect her no matter what anybody else says. I can feel the strength behind her very cell structure. Every single one is alive with energy. And by the time she's moving on, she leaves no regrets. She's not riddled with regret in her thoughts and decisions and choices. She's standing firm on her own 2 feet, moving along this world in a spirit and a beat that has a skip and as light as a feather or a bird. She loves wholeheartedly. She holds nothing back. She's competent. She's aware. She is very self assured. She loves fashion. She has a niche and a high inclination to help others find the ways that fashion enhances through art. That's the young lady who embodies a spirit that says, I love being me. I love who I am. I love coming out and having a moment where people can really think that I'm a great person and woman. I enjoy those ideas. Those resonate with who I am now. So ask yourself those questions. Where are you going, Suzanne? Is it to the grocery store in high heels? The expensive ones from the Christian Louis Vuitton red bottom craze? Where are you going? All right. Are you going to sit by the door to wait for your delivery to come? They were supposed to have been around the corner in your Christian Louis Vuitton red bottoms. Are you going to make space for those packages that you're waiting to come in those Christian Louis Vuitton red bottoms with a smile and a grateful heart and open spirit? Where are you going, Sarah? Okay, where? Is your heart open when you get there? If so, that's a nice space to find yourself in. That's a nice place for you to manifest your dreams. I like that place. That place screams energy, happy, good woman. I'm here to express feelings of friendliness because I'm happy. That's a good place. It's bright and vibrant. And you know, it reminds me quite a bit of the pina colada castle too, Susan. I ain't even gonna lie. Sarah, you just does. And I'm glad that we can be on the same accord. Not flying through the glasses or the bricks of the houses of the world and coming out stumbling, or what did I just do? Not even sure, paying attention. No idea where you're going. My soul, our phone is so finicky. I am not leaving the house without knowing where I'm going. Whether it's through GPS, some kind of written down instruction, somebody is walking me through something, or a person really has gotten really good directional skills. What is the point? I mean, there's really has to be a point. If you doing something, you need to have a point behind it. And a point needs to speak to who you're becoming as a young woman. That's really where you want to focus your energy. She dressed as well though, so I ain't even gonna lie, that outfit was fire. It was bomb diggity. No doubt, baby. It wasn't nobody flyer. Girl, you nailed that launch, you killed that launch, and then you got up there and spoke like a boss. I'm not a boss, babe. And oh my goodness, they was asking questions left and right, bro. And you had to answer every single time. Though you know I love to just say, just ask. What's wrong with you? I done broke my nail on the way here. Ain't nobody offered to go and replace it, okay? Just ask. Hi, Miss Sarah. I wanted to know if you had any other content launch plans coming up within the next few weeks or months. Just anything at all. We were just curious. You know what? No, not really, Anastasia. I'm not really sure when the next one is, but I'll send out an email and keep y'all posted with the next blast. Okay, cool. Thank you. You know, problem. You welcome, Sarah. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for asking and coming and stopping by our lunch event. That was really sweet. Okay, we're so grateful for that. Okay. And I will give you a little bit of a teaser. Our assistant definitely had just placed some ideas on our desk. So yeah, we're gonna kind of sort of get crouched down and put our head down and kind of necessarily go through some of the goodies. Because I know you are gonna be so excited, and I'm excited too. I see you, girl. I see you working. You work the crowd. Oh my God, they part ways like you the Red Sea when you coming through. You work them, and you do it so well. You really do. All right, so I want you all to take 5 minutes today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count them. 60 seconds times five of them. Okay, to stand in front of the mirror with your makeup on, your lipstick, lip gloss popping. Okay, and when you get there, I want you to ask you, yourself, your homie, lover, friend, your ride or die, your indoor be all, your BFF from another mother. Okay, what would she do